Morning, good evening, good afternoon, lads, ladies, pirates, players, blessed players, real people behind the profiles. That's time to put on the mic, and why not? That's the one. Patushed. They're making things happen, like always. What's going on here? Someone's giving me a shield. Oh, thank you. That's the one. I don't want to rearm everything. That's not the way we play. He's so good. Little twin star. He's giving me a PR push, and the other one's telling me, "Darn, what are you doing? What are you doing?" I left the pirate hall outside because I knew that the event requires other players to push up to make things happen. And that's what it's all about. Gadabadoof. Oh my word. Totally smashed it. What can we talk about today? Well, we can talk about blessed players. Because that's what it's all about. It's all about the blessings that comes with the game. Players have figured out ways in which to gain certain advantages in gameplay. We cannot be so judgmental towards them. Whether players choose to push score or whether they choose to hold their shields, that's another thing all within itself. To cause more of a distraction on the discords is not the way forwards. We need to work together. Patashed. Yeah, we work towards it. All these players, blessed players of Red Flag Fleet, made things happen. That's the one, that's the one. Yeah, we're always going to be making things happen on this channel for those that be worthy and more. That's what I play for. That's what I dare to care for, to share for. Allow it to be whatever you want it to be. Any and all types of discomfort that there is on the discords, maybe you'll find it someday to find it within yourself. When you're following your losses. Patashed. That's the one. What we're going to do with our gems. I'll tell you what we're going to do with our gems. We're going to carry on streaking. That's what we're going to do. That's what this game's all about. Patashed. The reason why I had my pirate hall outside was I was trying to gift people easy victory. Just a quick victory. So that it could help towards their good event. That's what the purpose was. Whether people took advantage of that situations or whether they didn't, that was a choice they had to make. My job is to play along and get on with it, and that's what it's always about in gameplay. Sorry about that. Oh, you are blessed. Nah. Yeah, fantastic. Red Flag Fleet have completed the event. Some have completed it a day earlier, like Firewater and Judas have completed the event before time. Yeah, it's just a game. We enjoy it in its most purest forms. That's what this game is all about. The enjoyments, and as the enjoyments continue to evolve over time, it's never really been heard of before that players, people having so many gems they don't know what to do. What do you think you're supposed to do with them? Yeah, mushrooms. You're supposed to get on with it. You're supposed to make things happen. we're going to continue the good work as we always do. We're going to continue the progress in gameplay as it should be, enjoyed in its most purest forms. I felt a long time ago that the game was getting close to its final form. I did mention it. Whether players realize it or not, I think some did. And I have explained to a few individuals in the past on how I feel, according to my understanding of how some certain specific players gained the higher ground with pirate rank. Look who I found, Wally. What you doing, Wally? What you doing? I've never attacked Wally before. Let's give it a go. Let's try, see what we can achieve. Whether it's a win or a loss, it doesn't really matter. It's a game. It's a fighting game. That's what you're supposed to do. You're a mushroom. Yeah, it's the way it is. It's the way it's gonna be. We enjoy a game. That's what it's all about. That's what it's always been about. It's always been about those that revive me and more. Yeah, all the bombers on mushrooms. I got mushrooms. It's a game. You enjoy it. You make the most of it. You keep pushing forward. Whether you win or you lose, it's so good. It's so good. Continuation, good work. You continue your progress in the gameplay. It's a fighting game. What are you supposed to do? This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to fight and get on with it. Sometimes you gain a loss. Sometimes you do well. You benefit. It's a game. Continue it. Yeah, you can bring it wherever you want, whether you want to bring it on the Discords or whether you want to bring it in gameplay. It's so good. It's all about the enjoyment of your gameplay. Look at that ARRR shooting Black Bot. What's that all about, y'all? Mushrooms. What you doing, Midoki? What you doing with the game, Midoki? The ARRR is more interested in Black Bot. Look, watch. Oh, it's not shooting him no more. It's making me look bad. What you doing? Yeah, Black Bot is causing and creating the... He's gonna get mushroomed. Yeah, it's a game. I'm enjoying it. That's all I know. Yeah, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Only a 15 PR. It's so good. I don't really mind. But I'd wait for a little while for my gem to go down so I can use it for my streak and continue the good work. That's the only reason. What I enjoy the most about being in a guild event or an event is that I am always working towards the outfits. I'm always enjoying my growth in the outfits. And yes, it's all about the blessed players, the new players that are joining the game, the ones that have returned to the game. Even Wild is back at Straw Hats. Jake the Snake is back. Booty Clapper Slapper's back. Everyone's back. It's happening. Yeah, they're joining Firewater. Some of them are moving around. I see Seawitch there as well. That's what it's all about, Cadaver Dude. Yeah, my videos have got nothing to do with the Discords, and they've got everything to do with the Discord. I told you that from before. Yeah, we're enjoying this game in its most purest forms. We're continuing the good work. We're finding the islands that do not have ARRs rearmed. We're becoming like experts to find those islands and taking them out. Don't worry, we're not taking them out to KFC. We're just dealing with them. We're just making things happen. Yeah, we're the ones that are making, we're creating and causing the reset of the game. The game needs to be fixed now. I don't think there's much to be fixed. I think what it is, people in general need to fix themselves so that they can understand what this game is all about. It's a fighting game. You get on with it, you make things happen, you continue the progress and good work. You continue with your streaking. It all depends how much time you have to give to the game. Yeah, it's happening. Yeah, it's all going on. Always, all day, every day. The game has so much enjoyment. The game has so much to give. And I like to take, but at the same time I like to give as well. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Playing with like a small amount of gems over a long period of time with a lower PR can still gain you so many event tokens. I was able to get about 500,000. I think the average would have been, if there was 50 players, would have been 100k tokens per player. But you can only do what you can do, you see. All depends. There's a lot of real life stuff going on. So you have to be understanding towards other players that are or not able to help with the progress. And I can't judge people, players, on why they've not logged in or whatever. Sometimes it's just that the Wi-Fi connection is not on your side, so there's not much you can do about that. But what you can do is you can continue the good work for a good purpose. Players, people, real people behind the profile stats. You understand what the purpose is behind the usage of each of your troops, so that you can increase the chance of a better outcome. And that's what we need to work towards. We need to work towards keeping the game interesting, keeping the community alive. Yeah, it may feel as if Midoki should have told us a long time ago that the game is in maintenance. So, you know, instead of making it like playing with words, if there is anything that can come out of the Discords, is what small adjustments can be made to increase the betterment of the game. That's all that can come out of it. But if anyone has more of a reason, Architect Dan, yeah, you're the man, making things happen. When the Rock and Roll Brothers came out, you dealt with them. Yeah, I told you all from before. I'm coming for you all. I did tell you. Yeah, it's so good. It's a game, you enjoy it in its most purest forms. There's players out there that are scoring 8, 10, 12, 13 million plunder points. I feel they have more of a right to complain about the state of the game. I feel they have more of a right. So for us to just, say, we don't know what to do about Germany and Marshall, that's got nothing to do with it. That's beside the point. The point is, where is this game headed to? That is the question. That is the main question. This game has so much enjoyment to still be enjoyed. We need to work towards our own gameplay according to how much time we have for the game. That's the answer. We have to look at how much time we have as individuals towards the gameplay. What have we to offer to the gameplay? And if we don't have a large amount of time for the game, then we have to use the assist of the gems. But then, if you do have lots of time for the game, it just means that you would ultimately be progressing far more. And that's what you need to work towards. You need to work towards small, smart steps to assist your own game. That's why I say work towards the trade ship. Work towards the outfits, percentages, the ones that you are trying to target. If you see them on the trade ship, then round them off a little bit. Work towards your 4 builders. My gameplay and understanding and approach offers not just the so-called high-level players, it also offers to newer players that are learning the ropes. Get yourself with a guild that is supportive, is understanding towards your struggles. Don't get yourself in a limbo by asking yourself, what is it that the game can give to me, but more that I could give to the game? But that's not the question. That's not what the issue is. The issue is which types of guilds are willing to understand the struggles of the individual players. Which type of guilds are willing to bring a more interesting approach towards the betterment of players that have simple everyday struggles, and what guilds are willing to do to help those players towards enjoying the gameplay in its most purest forms, to not allow the events of the world to cause you to be quick at judging. Yeah, people, it's like I was watching something on the Irish politics, and they were saying something about other people that have been struggling over a long period of time and how people should step into that. And that's where the key lays. You start to back up people with the right intentions, for the right reasons. Things come your way. Your stripes mean nothing if you can't openly speak. At the end of the day, it gets dark, but ultimately it's all about how you bring the betterment into your own gameplay. We're all individuals, we all get the opportunity to live, and we have to move forward. We have to learn to live with the good, the bad, and the most ugly. We have to learn to get on with it, and that's what this game ultimately comes down to. And that's what it's all about. I've heard of a black list or a red list or whatever, a mushroom list. I've heard of these things. Someone is not allowed in our guild because they're on a black list or a red list or whatever list. And then there's this thing where I've realized just earlier on today that there's another list where there's these like so-called veterans that come from other games, that come just to burn through your game and then they leave it in pieces, And that's what it's all about. It's all about, I'm messing up, what you doing, I dropped on my piano, what am I do, all the PR is gone now, what am I do? Is it good? You continue the good game, the enjoyment in the game, and you make the most of it. You play according to whatever time you have to give to the game. You use your time wisely. And if you do have time for the game, go ahead and give the game justice. And if you don't, you're going to have to use a assist of gems. It all depends what your priorities are, what your struggles are. We spoke about the 7 elements in the past with the gameplay. We spoke about, now we're speaking about the approach that you have to give to this game in order to keep it interesting, in order to keep it alive. Don't allow your happiness to depend on other people's mood swings. Some people are experts at winding people up. That's all they do. They have these little private chats where they just keep planning and plotting against people, not realizing that all those plans and plots are going to just work against you. That's what it's all about. Yeah, keep the gameplay, keep it interesting. Keep creating your own targets and goals in gameplay. Don't be disheartened. Do not use an open heart in this game. Just use an open mind. Because if you keep an open heart, this game's gonna hurt you. Because this game has the ability to grow upon your gameplay growth and your enjoyment in gameplay growth. This game has the ability to overwhelm you and make it personal at times, you know. This game has that ability to wind the monkeys up. Don't allow yourself to fall into that trap. Yeah, find a balance in the gameplay. Just enjoy it. Make whatever you want out of it. Don't worry about if you've got issues or whatever with getting into your game or whatever. Go to the help settings section, the log settings, help, send a request to Redoku to deal with it, and they'll deal with it. It might take a week, it might take 5 days, it might take 2 days. They will get back to you and they will deal with it. This game will always be supported and it will not be going anywhere. The game is here to stay. Do not worry about the tomorrows of this game. There will always be a great tomorrow for this game. We just continue the good work. That's what we've got to do. We've got to continue the good work in gameplay, enjoyments as they evolve over time. And that's what it's all about, in a nutshell. So anyways, I'm wishing you all well, all the blessed players, wherever you may be. Whatever flags, borders you may be behind. Keep smiling, keep shining, keep rising with the gameplay enjoyments. But most importantly, stay blessed for the blessed players. In real life, that's the one. Padasht. Once you get to a milestone, like 5 victories, you get a chest. Wherever you get a chest, you can just back out the game. Change your legendary pirate to either Ching Shi is great. Even Black Bart is great. They're both very, very good defensive legendary pirates. So long as your fort is placed generally in a sensible, decent place, you'll always have a great buff to cover your island. Padasht.